Whole sports all plays. Yeah. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show, Monday, August 1st, 2022. Got a lot to talk about today. Pretty big slate of Major League Baseball games we'll go through. All right, let's give me just 1 second here. All right. But no, welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. You can find us Monday through Friday live at 3 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. Easy Money Sports Betting Show. You can find us Monday through Friday. There we go. That's better. Sounds better now. And you can also find us on the ASAP Sports Network on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch as well. We also have our sports talk show, Gonzo Sports Room GSR, live Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 11 p.m. Eastern. Come join us tonight. It'll be me and the sports judge, Jonathan Mathis, 11 p.m. Eastern tonight, live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. We also have a pro wrestling podcast, GWR Gonzo Wrestling Room. New episodes of our wrestling podcast drop every Sunday at 9 a.m. We had a new episode drop yesterday where we talk about Vince McMahon retiring, changes we think might happen now that Triple H is running creative. So go check that out. You can find on YouTube or on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, most places you listen to podcasts. You can find it at Gonzo's Wrestling Room, and you can find the video version of it on our YouTube page at Gonzo Sports Room. Please hit those subscribe buttons on YouTube for Gonzo Sports Room and for the ASAP Sports Network. Like and follow both networks on Facebook and Twitch. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where I post all the information about our shows. We also stream independent pro wrestling shows, do live commentary, and stream the matches. We will be doing 2 shows this weekend. Saturday night we'll be in Anderson, Indiana, and Sunday we'll be here in Muncie, Indiana for DCCW. The Pope Elijah Burke is going to be at both shows. Both shows are going to be great, so come out and join us. If you can't make it, we'll be streaming those live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. All right, let's jump into today's slate of games. We'll start. Well, mainly what we got going on today is Major League Baseball. So let's go with Major League Baseball here. First game of the night is the Cincinnati Reds at the Miami Marlins. The Reds are 1.5 run favorites on the road. They're minus 112 on the money line. The Marlins are minus 104 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. The Reds are 40-61 on the season. Officially, the Reds don't have the worst record in baseball anymore. They are 16-29 on the road. They're hitting 241 as a team on the season and have a team ERA of 5.12. On the mound tonight for the Reds will be Hunter Green. He has a 3-12 record on the season with a 5.59 ERA. The Reds are 3-2 over their last 5 games. They did win. Reds did win in series over the weekend against the Baltimore Orioles, 2-1. Reds have been playing better baseball. I'm a big Cincinnati Reds fan. Have been for probably over 30 years now, and the Reds just got off to a terrible start to the season. Started like 3-22 in April, and then since then they've played a little 500 or a little bit better baseball since May. They just dug themselves such a big hole that there wasn't no way they're going to get out of it. Then we keep trading away all of our players. We just traded away Castillo. We also traded away Naquin after already over the all season getting rid of most of our pitching and some of our bigger bats as well. Hunter Green has just been inconsistent. He'll have 3 or 4 starts in a row where he looks good, looks like he's making a lot of progress. Then he'll have a start where he gives up 5-6 runs in the first couple innings. Then he'll have 2 or 3 starts where he goes the distance. The Marlins, though, are a team that's been back and forth on the season. They're 47-55 on the season, 22-26 at home. On the season, they're hitting 238 as a team, and they have a 3.92 team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Marlins will be Luzardo. He has a 2-3 record with a 4.03 ERA. The Marlins are 1-4 over their last 5 games. The Marlins are on a 3-game losing streak. The Reds beat the Marlins last week 2-1 in the series. The Reds are coming off a series. Like I said, they beat the Orioles over the weekend 2-1. Before Reds have been playing pretty good baseball. I like the Reds here on the road here at minus 112 on the money line. Next game is the New York Mets at the Washington Nationals. This is a game between 2 teams that are on the opposite side of the league or of the rankings, I should say. Mets have had a good year. Nationals are not having a good year. There's still talks that they'll be trading Soto by the trade deadline tomorrow. That hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure that's probably going to happen the way it seems. But the Mets in this game are 1.5 run favorites. They're minus 270 on the money line. The Washington Nationals are plus 220 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8.5 runs. The Mets are 64-37 on the season. They have a 33-20 record on the road. So the Mets have been good on the road and at home. They are hitting 256 as a team on the season and have a team ERA at 3.54. On the mound tonight for the Mets is Max Scherzer. Scherzer has been great all season. He missed a little bit this season with the injury, but other than that, he's been on top of his game. He has a 6-2 record on the season and a 2.09 ERA. The Mets have won are 5-0 over their last 5 games. They swept the Marlins over the weekend. The Nationals are 35-68 on the season, 16-38 at home. They're hitting 246 as a team on the season and have a team ERA of 5.14. On the mound tonight for the Nationals is Corbin. He has a record on the season of 4-14 and a 6.49 ERA. So he has not been solid. Nationals are 2-3 over their last 5 games. Like I said, these are 2 teams moving in different directions. I like the Mets in this game, but on the money line, minus 270, there's just no value there. And even taking them at minus 1.5, it's still juiced at minus 162. That's better value. So if you like the Mets, that's where I'd take the 1.5. I think they win this game by more than 2 runs. You get a lot better value there than you do taking the money line. Over under the 8.5. I also like the under the 8.5 in this game because I don't think the Nationals will score a whole lot of runs off Scherzer. So I like the Mets minus the 1.5, and then I also like the under the 8.5 runs in this game because, like I said, with Scherzer on the mound, I don't look for it to be a lot of runs scored by the Nationals. All right, next game is the Seattle Mariners at the New York Yankees. The Yankees are 1.5 run favorites in this game. They are minus 196 on the money line. The Mariners are plus 164 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 9 runs. The Mariners have been playing good baseball here as of late. They were playing real good going into the All Star break. Have struggled a little bit coming out of the All Star break, but they have played a tough schedule since coming out of the All Star break. They did just make a trade for Luis Castillo from the Cincinnati Reds, which I think is really going to help them because they already have a good pitching staff, and now you just added another good starter in there, and it will really help them if they make the play if they get in the playoff series in a 7-game series because that really bolstered their starting pitching. But the Mariners are 55-48 on the season, 28-25 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 233 on the season and have a team ERA at 3.64. On the mound tonight for the Mariners will be Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 6-10 on the season with a 3.66 ERA. The Mariners are 2-3 over their last 5. Playing against the Yankees, who the Yankees have been one of the better or been the best team in baseball most of the season. At least that's who most teams have considered between the Yankees and the Dodgers. And you have to throw the Mets up there as well. But the Yankees are 69-34 on the season, 40-13 at home, hitting 245 as a team on the season, and have a team ERA at 3.19. On the mound for the Yankees will be German. He is 0-1 with an 8.22 ERA. The Yankees are 3-2 over their last 5. They did lose yesterday to the Kansas City Royals in just a bad performance by the Yankees. I think this is going to be a good game here. Seattle has been playing tough. I like Seattle here uh, on the road tonight with Gonzalez on the mound at the plus 164 on the money line, getting good value there. Gurman has not pitched a whole lot for the Yankees, and when he has not been great. So I like the Mariners as the plus 164 underdog, and I like the under the 9 in this game as well. All right. Our next game is the Arizona Diamondbacks at the Cleveland Guardians. The Guardians are 1.5 run favorites at home. They are minus 158 on the money line. The Diamondbacks are plus 134 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 9. The Diamondbacks are 45-56 on the season, 18-29 on the road. They're hitting 224 as a team on the season and have a 4.18 team ERA. They will have as of right now, the Diamondbacks have not announced who their pitcher for this game is going to be. It says for the Guardians are 52-49, 25-10 at home, hitting 252 as a team on the season and have a team ERA at 3.89. The Guardians will have Quantrill on the mound tonight, who has a 7-5 record and a 3.97 ERA. He has the Diamondbacks are 2-3 over their last 5 games. The Guardians are 3-2 over their last 5. Uh, I lean toward the Guardians here at home. The Diamondbacks have been a streaky team, but have not been playing great here as of late. I like the Guardians with Quantrill on the mound tonight at home to pick up the win. All right, next game we have the Detroit Tigers at the Minnesota Twins. The Twins are 1.5 run favorites. They are minus 136 on the money line. The Tigers are plus 116 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8 runs. The Tigers are 41-62 on the season, 16-35 on the road, hitting .228 as a team and have a 4.05 ERA. The Twins are 27-22 at home, hitting .251 and have a 4.05 ERA. The Tigers are 2-3 over their last 5. The Twins are 1-4 over their last 5. For the Tigers, you're going to have a Schoolboy on the mound, 7-8, 3.67 ERA. The Twins are going to have Sanchez on the mound. I lean toward the Twins in this game. The Tigers have just not been consistent enough for me this season to back them. So I lean toward the Twins at the minus 136 on the money line at home. All right, we're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back with more Easy Money, a sports betting show here in just a minute.
Get ready. This summer, the Arena League Sports is on ASAP Network. Tune in live on either the Tiki Live or Roku app, as well as your smart home TV.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. Network. All sports, all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.
All right, welcome back to the show, Easy Money, a sports betting show. We're in the middle of breaking down today's slate of baseball games. Next game we have is the Boston Red Sox at the Houston Astros. The Astros are 1.5 run favorites at home and minus 188 on the money line. The Red Sox are plus 158 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 7.5 runs. The Red Sox are 51-52 on the season, 25-25 on the road. As a team, they're hitting .255 on the season and have a team ERA of 4.33. They'll have Eovaldi on the mound tonight, who has a 4-3 record and a 4.43 ERA. The Red Sox are 2-3 over their last 5 games. The Astros are 66 on the season, 33-15 at home. They're hitting .240 as a team on the season and have a team ERA at 3.04. Garcia is 8-6 will be on the mound with an 8-6 record and a 3.81 ERA. The Astros are 3-2 over their last 5. The Red Sox have been struggling here as of late. Went to the All-Star game struggling. Came out have not been playing their best baseball. The Astros have been playing pretty well. Had a good series over the weekend. Astros pitching staff has been on point all season, as you can tell with the 3.04 team ERA. I like the Astros here at home to win this game, and I would go with the under the 7.5 in this game as well. All right, next game we have is the Baltimore Orioles at the Texas Rangers. The Rangers are 1.5 run favorites. They are minus 162 on the money line. The Orioles are plus 136 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. Baltimore is 51-51 on the season, 22-31 on the road. As a team, they're hitting .234 on the season and have a team ERA at 3.93. On the mound tonight for the Orioles will be Watkins. He has a 3-1 record with a 4.03 ERA. The The Orioles have really picked it up here as of late, got themselves in position to compete for a wild card spot in the playoffs uh, here in the second half of the season. They are 2-3 over their last 5 games. They did lose a series over the weekend to the Reds, 2-1. The Rangers are 46-55, 21-26 at home. As a team, they're hitting 239 on the season and have a 4.06 ERA. They will have Gray on the mound tonight, who has a 7-5 record and a 3.62 ERA. The Rangers are 3-2 over their last 5, and the Rangers won a series over the Angels this weekend, 3-2. I like Baltimore in this game. I know they're the road. They are the underdogs on the road here, but Baltimore has been playing better baseball than what the Rangers have. Baltimore, did struggle a little bit over the weekend against the Reds, but the Reds have been playing a lot better baseball than what their record shows as well. So I like Baltimore here in this game today. And the next game we have is the Kansas City Royals at the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox are 1.5 run favorites. They're minus 162 on the money line. The Royals are plus 136 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 9 runs. The Royals have not had a very good season at all. They are 40-62 on the season, 18-32 on the road, hitting 246 as a team and have a team ERA of 4.69. The Royals will have Keller on the mound. He has a 5-11 record and a 4.18 ERA. The Royals are 1-4 over their last 5 games. The Royals did defeat the Yankees yesterday to get off of a losing streak. The White Sox are 51-50 on the season, 23-28 at home. As a team, they're hitting 257 on the season and have a 3.99 ERA. Kopech is on the mound for the White Sox. He has a 4-6 record and a 3.16 ERA. The White Sox are 3-2 over their last 5 games. The White Sox have been disappointing this season, have not lived up to what most people thought they would be this season. Most people thought they'd be winning that division and be a lot more competitive, be competing to make a playoff run. But whether it's managing by La Russa, injuries, they just it hasn't came to fruition. But the Royals have been one of the worst teams in the league. Have really struggled. I like the White Sox here in this game at home on the money line at the minus 162. All right, next game we have the Colorado Rockies at the San Diego Padres. The Padres are 1.5 run favorites at home. They are minus 200 on the money line. The Rockies are plus 168 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 7.5 runs. The Rockies are 46-57 on the season. They have a record of 16-30 on the road, hitting 261 as a team for the season and have a team ERA of 4.87. They will have Sensatella on the mound. He is 3-5 on the season with a 4.90 ERA. The Rockies are 2-3 over their last 5. Colorado is 2 different teams, whether they are at home or on the road. At home, they play a lot better. On the road, as you can tell by their record, they do not play very good at all. They really struggle. The Padres are 57-46 on the season, 27-22 at home, hitting 240 as a team on the season and have a team ERA at 3.77. The Padres will have Clevenger on the mound. He has a 2-3 record with a 3.38 ERA. The Padres are 3-2 over their last 5 games. Padres are a good team. They haven't played as well. Haven't been as solid of a team this year as I thought they would be due to some injuries and some of their pitching staff not performing as well as they thought. I do I know they did make a trade earlier. I look for them to make another trade. I do like the Padres here in this game tonight uh, over the Colorado Rockies. Like I said, the Padres are the better hitting, or excuse me, are the better pitching team. Rockies are the better hitting team, but not on the road. The Rockies hit a lot better at home than they do on the road. So I like the Padres in this game tonight, and I favor the over the 7.5 in this game as well. And then our last game tonight, Major League Baseball, the Los Angeles Dodgers at the San Francisco Giants. The Dodgers are 1.5 run favorites at home, minus 144 on the money line. The Giants are plus 122 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8 runs. The Dodgers have been right up there as one of the best teams in the National League all season. They have a 68-33 record, 33-18 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 258 on the season and have a team ERA at 2.97. The Dodgers will have Haney on the mound tonight. He has a 1-0 record with a 0.47 ERA. And the Dodgers are 4-1 over their last 5 games. For the Giants, they are 51-51 on the season, 29-23 at home. As a team, they're hitting 235 on the season and have a 3.85 ERA. On the mound tonight for the Giants is Webb. He has a record of 9-4 on the season and a 2.91 ERA. And the Giants are 3-2 over their last 5. I think it's going to be a real good game tonight. The Giants have struggled a little more than what I thought they would this season. I thought the Giants would have a lot better record than 500. But Webb has been solid all season, so I think Webb is going to make it difficult on this Dodgers offense. I like the Giants here at home to pick up a big win against the Dodgers. All right, that's all of today's Major League Baseball games. That's mainly all we have today. You have some WNBA tomorrow. NFL preseason, you have a game this Thursday as you have the Raiders and Jags. Will kick off the NFL preseason, so that's going to be start being fun to watch. They have the Jags as favorites right now, minus 112. Raiders are minus 104. Over under for that game is at 32.5. So that's on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll have a little bit of football, some preseason, but at least it's football. We'll talk more about that on as it gets closer to Thursday. Like I said, we have some WNBA games tomorrow. We'll talk about them to couple WNBA games tomorrow. As you have the Las Vegas Aces at the Washington Mystics, and then you also have the Dallas Wings against the Chicago Sky. You have the Las Vegas Aces as 3.5 point favorites and minus 160 on the money line over the Mystics. Mystics are at plus 130. Chicago Sky are minus 325 favorites against the Dallas Wings, who are plus 250 underdogs on tomorrow night. We'll talk more about them games tomorrow night. All right. We'll get to our I'll give you guys a pick for every game, and then I'll give you my my best picks of the day. I like the Reds money line over the Marlins. The New York Mets minus 1.5 against the Nationals. I like the Seattle Mariners over the Yankees tonight. I also like the under the 9 in that game. Cleveland Guardians money line over the Diamondbacks. The Twins money line over the Tigers. The Astros money line over the Red Sox. The Padres money line over the Rockies. Giants money line over the Dodgers. The Orioles money line over the Rangers. And the White Sox money line over the Royals. All right. For my best picks of the day, My best picks today, I like the Cincinnati Reds money line over the Marlins. I like the Houston Astros money line over the Boston Red Sox. I like the San Francisco Giants money line against the Los Angeles Dodgers. I like the Baltimore Orioles money line against the Texas Rangers. And I like the Chicago White Sox money line against the Kansas City Royals. So my best picks of the day, once again, to recap, Cincinnati Reds, money line over the Miami Marlins. Houston Astros, money line over the Boston Red Sox. The San Francisco Giants, money line over the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Baltimore Orioles, money line over the Texas Rangers. And the Chicago White Sox, money line over the Kansas City Royals. How's it going, Mickey? Thanks for joining us. All right. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Don't forget, we're live Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch with Easy Money, a sports betting show. Live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room, and live on the ASAP Sports Network, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch as well. Please hit that subscribe button on our YouTube page at Gonzo Sports Room. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. I will get today's picks posted on our social media pages here in just a little while. So be on the lookout for that. Please like and follow us on Facebook. Same thing for the ASAP Sports Network. Hit the subscribe button on their YouTube page. Like and follow them on Facebook. You can find me over there at 1 p.m. Eastern with the ASAP Afternoon Blitz, Monday through Friday. I'm also on the morning show over there sometimes. I get on the unscripted in the evening over on the ASAP Sports Network. Great group of guys over there. Make sure you check them out. Don't forget, we will be live tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room, our sports talk show. Join myself and Jonathan Mathis, the sports judge, tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. Also, a new episode of our pro wrestling podcast, GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room, dropped yesterday morning. Go check it out on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find it at Gonzo's Wrestling Room. You can also find the video version of it on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. We got a big interview coming up on Wednesday with Logan Myers, pro wrestler, so make sure you join us for that. We'll be streaming 2 pro wrestling shows live this weekend and doing live commentary for DCCW here in Indiana. So come join us for that live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch as well. But I appreciate everybody joining us today, and we will see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern with another episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show. Come join me tonight, 11 p.m. Eastern for GSR Gonzo Sports Room. Hope everybody has a great day. Stay safe.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.